Chapter 35. I punched his shoulder tiredly as I yawned, trying to fight the losing fight to my tiredness. Wake me up in a few hours. I don't want no one seeing you with the one who rides a curly. Sure thing. Just as I drifted off, I thought I heard a voice half gargled. Wouldn't be so bad. I awoke in a startle and cold. I was laying down, covered in the blanket up to my eyes on the dirt floor. On the dirt floor was a small tied-up gift with paper. My warm breath filled the air for a moment as I held my hands together, blowing on them before I opened it up to see what was inside. All I could do is smile. It was a little bit of Colt's hair tied up, probably no more than an inch, with a small piece of red leather. A message on the paper read, "Sorry it isn't a better gift. I'm not very good at that type of thing. But I'm sure you could trade it with Amalthea for something you like. Why don't we make this the tradition each Christmas we meet here one night to be ourselves?" I slowly stood up. My whole body ached, stretching it out. I went outside to see the sun up. How long had I slept? Atropos patiently waited for me while grazing on some pine needles. The fire was put out for a while, the sleigh with new tracks leading out of the forest. I made it back to the herd in an hour's time. I didn't see Colt anywhere, but his name was on every girl's lips. "Did you see he cut his hair?" Amalthea whispered. "It's only an inch, but he must have given it to the girl that gave him that vial! How dare she try to take Colt from us!" They see me peer into the weaving hut where they were frantically working as fast as their mouths. Oh, my nerves. "Oh, hi, Vita, back from your grandma's already. Did you hear about Colt?" "What about him?" Sarah stopped her weaving. "You haven't seen yet. Colt's wearing a vial of skunk oil. Can you believe the nerve of the girl who would give him that?" Amalthea spoke up. "I bet it was Firefly from the deer herd. She's always making ciders for him to take home." Sarah shook her head while pointing a finger. "She wouldn't dare. I bet it was a wolf girl." They both shook their heads up and down. "You're right. It must have been one from the wolf pack. Only they're that crazy to try to take Colt from us." "Oh, you mean that? Well, from what I heard going around, it was an older woman that gave it to him." "Older?" They kept jabbering on about how they needed to make their dresses even more impressive to catch his eye. "I gotta go see Lavender." I spoke up, not wanting to be a part of their gossips, though funny it was. Sarah grabbed my arm. "Let us know if you hear anything else, okay?" "Okay." Just as I was leaving, I heard a sneeze. Poor Coltsy Woltsy has a cold. Amalthea got up and went past me. "Here, Colt, let me make you some nice warm soup to help your cold." I followed her out to see Colt standing very still, to Amalthea holding onto his arm, checking his temperature. "You're so hot, you can come lie down in my tent if you like and rest, while I make you some warm herb soup. We can't have you sick. You are our best hunter, after all." He looked at me, then to her. I thought she would melt like the snow when he spoke to her. "It's all right, Amalthea. I don't get sick.